From Rushford. I just wanted to say I'm totally in support of what I've read so far. We installed a solar system at the fish hatchery in 2010, and it was an 8.2 kilowatt system that generated about 10 megawatts of energy per year. Under our conditions out there, it paid for all of the operations of some of our buildings, and it paid for all of the operation of all of the facilities at certain times of the year. So I'm totally in support of this. The one issue that we had out there was the connection fee to Tri-County was about $400 to $450 if I remember right. And I don't know what that covered as far as their meters or their billing or anything else. It was just a fee that was allowed by the state for the power companies to charge to people that hooked up to the system. And if that could be reduced in any way, it would dramatically increase people's opportunity to produce solar energy in particular, and that would be a good thing. I've looked at the city around here, and there's tremendous opportunity to generate solar electricity from rooftops and backyards and stuff like that. So this is it's a great opportunity, and I fully support what you guys are trying to do. Thanks.
Thank you. Public comment, anybody else? Anybody else have a public comment or a public hearing this evening? All right, this is going to be the last call for citizens who have a public comment, for our public hearing this evening to address our new ordinance on renewable energy systems. Lee, thanks for coming. Appreciate your input. Can I take a motion to close the public hearing? Okay. Second. Motion by Mr. Colvinson, second by Mr. Hansi. All in favor of the motion say aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion passes. Thank you. Let's move on to number 8, general business. 8A, consideration of report from Fire Chief Paul Corcoran, who is not here. Is he going to be coming?
I think probably not. The memo you got is pretty clear. They had a meeting with their township boards, and they were all in agreement on the need for increasing the amount that they pay for coverage.
Well, let me just say into the record here, cameras here, consideration report from Fire Chief Paul Corcoran regarding fire contract renewals for area townships and cities contracting for fire services. The attachment regarding proposed changes, contract term and rates. Go ahead, Kathy.
Generally, when we do the contract with the townships, we do it for a 2-year time frame, and that's mostly because it's easier for them to budget, easier for us to know how much we're going to be bringing in, and it's a lot less headache and hassle because all of the contracts have to be signed and sent up to the state, and so they're all in agreement to increase the amount so that they are collecting $69,000 a year, $945. And then they feel that it's time to increase their hourly rate that they charge, because it's been $300 for a long time. So moving it up to $400 an hour gets us in line with what all the other area fire departments are charging.
Is that charge, is that for fire call?
Yeah, when they get called out on a fire call.
So when they go on an accident or something like that?
That's a different rate. That's they have a rescue rig fee and they have a landing zone fee. But the rescue rig fee is the 400, would be the 400 also, because they're taking a couple different vehicles and they have quite a bit of manpower. Landing zone is like 150. They don't have to go to the scene, you know, but they just set it up for a landing zone. And they have 2 vehicles that they need to upgrade soon, so they will have enough funds on hand to do these. And one of the first things they decided to do too is not to replace that 2002 tanker truck. They decided they were going to replace the tank instead, and that'll give it another 20 years of life. And it will be including a lot of other upgrades and stuff. And then in 2017, they'll be replacing the pumper truck. So that will be a longer process of preparing for that and getting all the details figured out on that one. On the back side is the contract amounts. The orange amount is what the townships have paid for the last 3 years, and the yellow amount is what's proposed to be paid for the next 2 years. And we've changed the timing for. They have their meetings with the townships now in late summer, so that they're ready to help the township's budget also, because before when they did it in March, it was kind of too late, everything was out of whack under budget-wise. So now we're getting more in line with the budget cycle, so it helps the townships too.
So here it says, the village went down.
No.
Capacity. Went from 1,137,000 down to.
No, the other way around. Went from 966.
Was up to that. That's why the tax capacity, the tax here went down to 1.5.
The one on top is current, it's right now. The orange stuff is the last 3 years.
This is what they're proposing to go to. This is what it is. Looks like everybody's tax capacity went up pretty significant. It's still enough. Well, that was that. Sorry. Yeah, with the exception of Peter's. Business is closed.
So they've been planning this for, well, since the flood, they've been planning on how to spread out the equipment that they're going to have to upgrade and change, because we got out of whack after the flood. But they do a lot of good routine maintenance on the trucks, and like this one's only got 8,000 miles on it anyway, so they didn't feel the need to.
This will put us back on that 30-year schedule for tankers.
I think
that
so.
we've been on.
So do we need a motion to increase it?
You need a motion to, you need to approve the 2-year contract and this increase in hourly rate of pay, or hourly rate of charges.
I'll make a motion to that effect.
Second.
Motion by Mr. Colvins and second by Mr. Dahl to approve the changes in contract term and rates. Any questions? And the rate pay. Any other questions? Anyone? All in favor of the motion, say aye. Opposed? Motion passes. Anything else on this?